And so I hitchhiked down to Mexico got my diploma. Instead of going back to my seat, I just kept walking off stage out of the stadium, the high school I graduated from, went over to a friend's house. We had this all planned, and we hitchhiked down to Ensenada. And circumstances were that a good friend of ours, somebody that we actually helped put in business over the years, became a sail maker. And everybody's related to everybody down there. And one of the folks got detained. I'll put it that way. Detained by fake federales, let's call it that, because they figured that he wasn't giving his share of the pie. And so he was holding back. And so they held him as hostage. And it was like it just all fit together. It was like shuffling a deck of cards, and this one went there. And boom. And the way it evolved was like I ended up being the sort of the golden boy by, if you can get this load back, we can get the boat back safely, and we can get this guy out of harm's way who was being detained. And I did, and it all worked.
I mean, because I'm going to ask you this, because when I started doing promos for this show, I got a little bit of feedback from some people, but somebody commented, why would you, because again, I know times were different back then. You know, pot was a big deal back then, but it's nothing like what's going on with the drugs nowadays, the fentanyls and and you got your cartels and, killings and all this kind of, you lived in a different era where it was just nobody got hurt, and really, and for the most part, I mean, you just did your thing, and it was more of a thrill, correct?
Yeah. It was almost never for the money.